Okay, welcome everybody. I'm Mark Bowick. I'm Deputy Director here at KITP. Our fearless director is doing plumbing. So we always like to ask first thing, well, how many people is it the first time in this cone hall? Okay, wow, it's even more than a half. It's always at least a half, but that's more than a half, and that's more than a half, and that's something that we strive for. Let me say just a little bit about how KITP works. So we rely on input from the international community to suggest research programs. We run 10 to 12 research programs every year, and most of them have a conference associated with them, and they run from anywhere from 5 weeks to 16 weeks. So we run 50 weeks of the year, and there are typically 2 programs, sometimes 3 running at any given time. So there are like 60 people in the building associated with programs, and all the local scientists and so on. So please look up on the web how to submit pre-proposals. We just are doing now 28 proposals. We work a couple of years in advance so that people can plan their lives or rearrange their lives to spend a lot of time here in a program away from their usual duties. That's our aim, to have lots of research collaborations and generate lots of new results. So if you want to know about that process, it's described on the web. You can talk to our director, Lars Bolton. You can talk to me. You can talk to any member of the advisory board. We have a 17-member advisory board chosen from people in the community or outside KITP. They're listed. All those members are listed on the web. Are there any past advisory board members here? Okay, anyway, you can find them, reach out to them to understand the process. So that the next one will be like October of 2026 for 28, 29 year programs. Okay. So this conference is part of the Soft Earth Geophysics program, which runs for, is it 12 weeks? 12 weeks, so basically 3 months, January, February, March. They'll be in the building. Right now, starting next week, there's a cosmology and a large-scale structure. So astrophysics-like program going on. That'll start next week. I think that's 8 weeks. Let us first thank the staff associated with making this conference work. So number one is Claudia Gutierrez, who's over there. She runs everything to make. And then our IT guru is Craig Kunimoto. He's over here. Really great staff person. Alina, who handles all the stuff associated with online talks, is out in the ether there somewhere looking on. So let's thank her. And there are others, Rolando and the work study students that make everything work. What else? Please wear your name tags. It sounds a little bit demanding, but other people want to take part in the refreshments, the lunches, everything that's being offered that is strictly for you. So just have the name tag when you go out into the courtyard so the staff can see it, so they don't have to wonder if you're part of the conference or not. As Doug would have told you, you're going to take a minute, is that what you said? Yeah, Doug's going to take as Doug sent in his email that he sent out, our basically only rule we have for conferences is that talks are like X plus X over 2 minutes for discussion, okay? So we really try to stick to that. So like 30 plus 15 minutes. And the first chairperson, which is Doug, he's going to make sure to set the standard for how the rest of the conference works in that regard. If it goes wrong, it's all his fault.
Trains will run on time.
He promises the trains will run on time. The speakers would have got instructions about how to download their talks online, so if things go up pretty rapidly, if you get everything in, they'll be online so people can watch. Everything is recorded unless the speaker has opted out. That's a possibility. If they really don't want their stuff online, they can ask for it to be embargoed, embargoed forever, embargoed, and then released at a later time. All right, the wireless access is erosion. Most people can make erosion work. If not, let us know. Toilets are down there, obvious. There's a cross-gender, there's a gender-free bathroom at the end of this, gender-neutral bathroom at the end of this corridor there. If you're bringing extra people to the dinners, to the two dinners, just please let Kavli know, because she needs a count. If you get stuck outside after like 4:30 when the doors close to this hall, there's one way in, which is on the west side of the building. That's over there on that corner of the courtyard. From outside, there's a door where the caterers get in, so you can sneak in that way. Parking, if you're driving, is in parking lot 10, this one right here to the north, which is the mountains. On the top floor is kiosk, and just choose VP parking. Did I miss anything? Hey, we should thank the NSF for support for this conference, part of our 5-year grant that's right in the middle at the moment. And, code of conduct. There's a code of conduct which you've agreed to when you register for the conference, but it's also posted outside there in the hallway. So please respect that so people have a good time at the conference. I think that's everything. Shuttle information is all on the desk. So, right, we're ready to go. I'm going to pass it over to Doug, the chairperson. Oh, and we should thank Doug and the other organizers of this conference. I forgot that. Let's thank them. Here we go.
Thanks. Good morning, everybody. I'm so pumped to be here. I want to give you like a 30-second story. In 2018, I came to my first KITP program. It was on the physics of dense suspensions. And it actually, I can look back and recognize that it was an inflection point in my career. I came here to be a student of physics and try to learn some of the basic fundamentals that were underlying stuff I was interested in as a geoscientist, like erosion and landslides and stuff. And I came to be a student of physics and not do any geoscience. And as fate would have it, 6 days after I showed up in 2018, the devastating debris flows in Montecito happened. And at the moment, I was trying to live this dual life of like learning fundamental physics and also going up into the hills with some colleagues and trying to make sense of what had happened there. And the origin of the idea that frontiers in the physics of soft matter are also frontiers in geophysics, and that these two fields are spinning on some of the same problems and they could inform each other, was birthed in that 2018 KITP program. And the idea of soft earth geophysics came out of collaborations of that 2018 program and has brought us full circle to here, where on Sunday, when I intended to drive up from LA, the 101 was again closed by a debris flow, thankfully minor. And so I just want to make that point that this is a pretty special place for me in my career, and it's a pretty special thing to have all of you here to try to struggle and fumble our way through finding ways to talk to each other to advance the frontiers of geophysics and soft matter. So I'm super pumped to do this. Let's get started with Dave Waits.